Hey, what's up everybody? PK, that Squirrel Guy, coming to you today with something a little different. Today I am going to give out the first of first off, I'll announce today's sponsor of the video. Today's sponsor is going to be the Booby Tuby Awards for the best Booby Tuby YouTuber. And there's only one award, and it is for the best actor. Best artist, I mean. Let's go with artist, because in my opinion, it's actually best scam artist. And this year we have a three-way tie. We're going to go with the number one, the man, the Mr. Beast, who has allowed us to believe for years that his videos were all real, that his philanthropy was completely real and with no thoughts of return investment on giving to the poor or needy. We wouldn't want that. And remember, this is all alleged, so let's be clear. Next we have Mr. Logan Paul. Logan Paul bringing us Crypto Zoo, or not bringing us Crypto Zoo. And we have KSI, best singer rapper out there, right? If you want to put him on the top 10,000, I'm sure he'd make the list. So let's say he's on that list. And so today, and you know, collectively, I think in my opinion, I think collectively, if you put all their intelligence together, I think this award, this nice glass skull, has more inside there than the three of them put together. That's just my opinion, but you know, and I believe, you know, for clarity, I want people to know that the reason that I, as just a small nobody on YouTube, barely 300 subscribers, sorry, speech is a little tough right now. I got a new retainer, and it's interesting to say the least. So I'm not trying to jump on here for clout or use these guys, just, you know, their problems for clout. Actually, it's a little more personal. I, as a parent of a 11-year-old son, have seen the effects that these guys have on the young generation, and especially Mr. Beast. My son and I used to sit and watch his videos for hours, and you know, I look back, and like I said in my previous video, one of the worst things that I ever had to do was teach my son about gambling at 9. Why? Because Mr. Beast was buying $50,000 in scratch-off lottery tickets. Now that's a kid's video for sure. Let's put that up on the top 5 kids videos of all time. And right now they're throwing out Lunchly, which in itself is just another food, processed, ultra processed food that's not good for kids, and they're marketing it as this super healthy option compared to Lunchables. Well, first off, as a kid who grew up with Lunchables, and my son who also, you know, every once in a while as a treat gets a Lunchable in his school lunch, why was there a need to change it, and was that change worthwhile? Well, I think we're seeing absolutely not. Moldy cheese. I like my cheese moldy, bruh. Gotta have that mold dripping off. You know, what's next? They're gonna turn around and market it as free penicillin for kids. Have your medicine with your lunch. It's good for you. Have a cold? Lunchly. Uh, what? That's interesting, isn't it? So I have pretty strong feelings about how we've been misled, allegedly. The proof is pretty strong. Dogpack has made some really good points. He's backed it up. And Mr. Beast's silence and cease and desist letters through lawyers, all that shows us is that he's scared. He doesn't know what to say because there's just too much right now. And as far as me and my house, there is no subscribing to any of them. And my son is actually as anti-Mr. Beast now as anybody can be, because I think he sees that doing something nice for people is meant to be a heartfelt gesture, not a how many clicks can I get. That's the opinions that we're working with right now. And I just want people to realize that there are parents that feel strongly about the situation, and that we're not going to just sit quietly by and let things just pretend it didn't happen, because it did, and it is ongoing. Lunchly is just another example of a group of influencers trying to influence a bunch of kids to make their parents buy them an ultra processed version of mold. At this point, at least that's what we're seeing so far. And I think as parents, we need to protect our kids, number one. And when you think about all the things that you would protect your kids from, and you see the allegations against Mr. Beast and the facts that back those allegations up, you wouldn't let your kids within 1,000 feet of that man, or his company at least. And when you teach your kids to do something nice, you don't teach them to give to the homeless so that you can get a viral video. That's not how things work. That's not how we make this world a better place. I want to influence this world to be a better place, and if I can only do that to 300 people, so be it. If only 50 people watch this video and say, you know what, I agree, or it makes them think about what their kids are doing and watching, then my opinion matters. And I think, in my opinion, YouTube needs to come back to the small influencers, the creators that make content that's fun, interesting, learning, telling, storytelling, real life events, and yeah, sometimes a little bit of fun. Like, you know, if Mr. Beast had been honest about his videos being scripted, well, you know what, I don't think people would have cared as much. as the fact that now finding out that they're scripted when he spends so much time trying to tell us that they're real. How is that? Sorry, that doesn't sit right with me. And I think, parents have strength in numbers. We have a voice. And that voice is the unsubscribe button. And personally, I use it. I think we need to watch what our kids are watching. And I think we need to unseat the so-called king of YouTube and let him know that we don't like the situation that's being presented and the allegations that have been left unaddressed and the scams that have gone on. And I think Lunchly is just another example of trying to take advantage of kids that really don't know any better. And I, for one, don't like it. That's my opinion. And, excuse me, if you share that opinion, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share the video. Share it to people. I'm small. I want to grow if I can. But I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for fame. At my age, this is just something fun. Or it should be. I love to put squirrel videos out. But I also feel strongly about some things, and I'm going to speak my voice. And like I said, if only a few people hear it, well, so be it. I said my piece, my opinion, and I feel it matters. And I think everybody's does. And I think if we, as a group of parents and people that stand for what's right, I think we can show these clowns that we don't like their circus anymore. We're not buying tickets anymore. Shut it down. Make them think a little bit. Do something useful with your sub. Sub to somebody like Jake Weddle. There's a guy that he went through the grind, and Mr. Beast spat him out. Give him a sub. He could use it, and he's a pretty darn good guy, it sounds like. He's not afraid to cry if he needs to. He's not afraid to get angry when he needs to, and he's not afraid to speak his mind when he wants to. That's somebody I trust. Or at least trust enough for a sub. Use that unsubscribe button. Watch what your kids are watching. Right now it's all allegations. But allegations can be enough to change how we let our kids relate to things. If there was an alleged offender that lived 3 doors down the street, I wouldn't allow my son to go play 3 doors down the street unattended. That's for sure. And I don't think anybody else would either. So hey, that's all. And remember, vote for the 3 best booby tubies. Have a great day. Pet your dog, cat, ferret, hamster, tarantula, whatever your pet may be. Show it some love. And say hi to your neighbor. Have a good day.